Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I have some breaking news coming out from Kharkiv, Ukraine. We have terrible news today that just in the last 24 hours, there was a major strike inside of Kharkiv, as you can see here in this video. Russia bombed a large hardware store similar to like a Lowe's or a Home Depot if you live in the United States. And it got hit while 200 people were inside of this building, and it did get hit by two guided aerial bombs. So two bombs dropped on this building, 200 people inside, and we have reports that at least two people were killed. Now, I'm sure that number will go much higher as time goes on. That's just the news that we have at the moment. It's currently 10:45 a.m. on May 25th, 2024, Pacific time in the United States for me. So, yeah, very horrible news. Like I said, I'm sure the death toll will go much higher than just two. But as of right now, we've got two people that have been killed, and authorities haven't been able to get in touch with about 15 employees that were inside of the store. So, like I said, this could be very terrible news that we hear here very soon, that this number goes much higher. And I've been reporting Kharkiv coming under attack so much lately, and they've just been getting pummeled here almost on the daily. And this comes right after just yesterday, Vladimir Putin announced that he wanted to, call for a ceasefire in Ukraine, and then immediately the next day bombs a supermarket. So it just doesn't make any sense to me what their objective is here. And again, they're basically, to me, what I'm seeing here with all these reports that I do, it's basically he's just terrorizing Ukraine. Okay, maybe they want to take over Ukraine militarily, but what I'm seeing here is just random acts of bombing on civilian targets, houses, stores. We just had a printing building. It was like a printing manufacturing building where they produce books that just got hit just the other day as well, and we had like dozens of casualties in that building. So very horrible what's happening over here in the Kharkiv region, but just throughout Ukraine in general. Okay, this whole country just being destroyed by Russia, and it's very terrible. So I've got some information we're going to be going over here today on CNN World. At least two killed and others missing after Russia strikes hardware store in Kharkiv. It says here at least two people have been killed and others are missing after a Russian strike hit a large hardware store in Kharkiv, Ukraine on Saturday, according to officials. Two Russian guided aerial bombs hit a construction hypermarket in Kharkiv. According to updated reports, two people were killed. Ole Sinubov, the head of the Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, said in a post on Telegram, "Specialized services are responding to the scene. All injured are being provided with assistance," Sinubov said. "There is not a single military object nearby," is what he said. No military objects. The two men who died were employees of the hypermarket. The head of the Kharkiv Regional Prosecutor's Office, Alexander Filchakov, said, "Given the strike happened on Saturday afternoon, there are fears the toll could rise." Kharkiv City Mayor Ihor Terekov told journalists that there were roughly 200 people in the building at the time of the strike and that authorities haven't been able to get in touch with about 15 employees of the store. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called the strike a brutal attack, is what he called it, in a post on X, saying 200 people could have been inside. We'll go over his post on X here in just a moment. Ukraine's Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said that significant amounts of flammable materials inside the hypermarket are making firefighting complicated, adding that there's also a possibility of the fire spreading further to nearby warehouses. So yeah, I'm sure they even have like propane tanks and all kinds of stuff. You know, it's a hardware store there, so they're going to have lots of equipment in there that could be flammable. Also, lots of products that are used for constructing houses, things like that, are all flammable products. So yeah, it's going to make it very difficult to put this fire out. So it says here, at the same time, there is a constant threat of repeated enemy shelling, Klimenko said. And yeah, we'll go ahead and cite this down below. You guys can read the rest. This is talking about the Russia advancing inside of Kharkiv, things like that. So when it comes to their offensive, but here's a couple pictures of them trying to put the fire out. Here, this looks like the section where they have their plants and everything. So yeah, this is just like a Home Depot or Lowe's. They're trying to put this fire out in the garden center. Here's another photo right here as well. Absolutely horrible. Like I can't imagine These poor people over here, okay? They're just trying to shop inside this store, and then all of a sudden, 2 guided aerial bombs drop on their heads and destroy this place. So, like I said, I think the death toll is going to go much higher over time as we move forward. I think we'll be hearing that much more people were injured or potentially killed in this attack, because this is obviously a very massive attack. If there were 200 people inside that store, as you can see there in the video too, it looks like a good half of it's been destroyed potentially. And I'm sure by the time they put this fire out, the whole building will be destroyed as well. So finally, we're going to go over this post here on X from Vladimir Zelensky, their president in Ukraine. Russia has launched another brutal attack on our Kharkiv on a construction hypermarket on Saturday, right in the middle of the day. As of now, it is believed that more than 200 people were inside the hypermarket. All emergency services are already on site providing assistance, rescuing people, and extinguishing the fire that has completely engulfed the building. 10,000 square meters. There are killed and injured people. If Ukraine had sufficient air defense systems and modern combat aircraft, Russian strikes like this one would have been impossible. And this is why we appeal to all leaders, to all states. We need significant enhancement of air defense and sufficient capabilities to destroy Russian terrorists. This is a task that must be accomplished and can only be accomplished together with the world. Every day we call on the world to provide us with air defense and save our people. Every unmade decision to support us results in the loss of our people. So now there is a video here, and unfortunately I can't play it because it has graphic content. But if you want to go, go check out Vladimir Zelensky on X, you guys can find this post. It was just posted like early this morning, so you should be able to find it in the last few hours. So yeah, like I said, unfortunately I can't show that. So real quick, what I want to talk about though regarding this whole air defense thing that they need in Ukraine. So they obviously need air defense, right? They've been calling for Patriot systems to cover the Kharkiv region and also just throughout Ukraine in general, okay? They've been getting hammered. Their thermal power plants have been destroyed throughout the country. So they obviously need air defense, but another big issue right now is being able to strike targets inside Russian territory, because the Russians will launch these attacks from inside Russian territory where they don't have to risk sending their bombers, over Kharkiv or wherever it is that they want to really strike in Ukraine. They can launch them from pretty far away, so they don't have to risk their bombers getting shot down. And it makes it very difficult for Ukraine to fend off these attacks, okay? If they can't shoot them down because they don't have Patriot missile systems or anything like that, or any air defense, then they can't defend themselves. And then if they can't go after, the source, go after the airfields, go after anything like that, then they can't stop them that way either. So that's why right now Congress is trying to push for the Biden administration to allow Ukraine to use ATACMS missiles or whatever long-range equipment they're being given to strike targets inside of Russia. And that will give them the advantage to hopefully at least put some pressure on these attacks to prevent them, but I don't even know if that would completely prevent it. This is just really bad for Ukraine. Anybody who lives on the eastern side of Ukraine or even the northeastern side, like Kharkiv, definitely you're at risk of being hit here on the daily almost. So let me know what you think of this down below. That's going to be it for this update, though. If anything else comes out regarding this, I will definitely update all of you. So please smash that like button if you enjoy my content. And also, if you enjoy this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.